Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm currently at Astor Place, enjoying this fine evening before I go to this art talk later. But, happy Gemini new moon. I feel this new moon season has been very potent. I'm mercurial myself. I have a Virgo stellium, so the Gemini energy is really pulling through. And I don't know. I feel in relation to the Sagittarius full moon we had at the end of May, there's a lot that this new moon is building upon and asking us to consider. So yeah, let me start reading my notes. So yeah, this Gemini new moon and the build up to it is asking us to state our desires, dreams, aspirations, feelings, emotions, and stances plainly and clearly. When we're asked questions, we must not default to dancing around the point, evading our truth that so often sounds in our head loudly. In conversations with strangers, under the cloak of the night, and on my way home, I've been asked to state plainly and admit to myself how I'm truly feeling about my life, what I feel my purpose is. Through honesty and a willingness to admit how simple my dreams, desires, and feelings are, I received clarity, but I also felt highly receptive to the new perspectives presented to me in these types of conversations. I think this is an aspect of the dual nature of this Gemini new moon. We must tear away the covers are that cloak so beautifully and obscure our truths, allowing us to hear our inner voices and trust it. And we must also be receptive enough to hear these truths externalized, to be open to hear them from the without, to trust that spirit often talks to us through unconventional external sources. This is a perfect time to believe in the power of your voice. I'm sorry, y'all. This wind is doing a lot, but bear with me. um, yes, this is perfect time to believe in the power of your voice and your words in creating the life that you want. Let your words guide you into new opportunities, new realities, new beliefs. Trust your inner voice, as it has all the answers that you seek. And if you feel like you can't really hear your inner voice, perhaps start engaging in some activities that will allow yourself to hear it. I think meditation is obviously like meditation, but I would also say movement. Movement is especially important. I would say I was trying to do some yin yoga the other day, and I was trying to do yin yoga the other day, and that shit, it really like it has you staying in that pose for so long. My mind was just racing and wandering, and I felt like I couldn't necessarily like keep quiet my mind. But I feel like this Gemini new moon, that's the point. I'm supposed to be thinking that much. I'm supposed to be like, having all those ideas and all those things come up to my mind. But, um, it is also really important to discern what is just like the anxious, nervous energy that's spurring a lot of the thoughts going through your head and what truly is your inner voice. So I think movement, exercise, a lot of the times, things that force us to sit down and truly reflect and actually kind of quiet out the noise by focusing in on a certain task. I would say exercising is definitely one of them tasks that your body is your focus. And a lot of times when your body is your focus, your mind, at least for me, especially when in such like high power, high drive like activities, it quiets the mind enough so that you can start hearing what you really need to hear and like amidst all the noise. So yeah, besides moving and embracing movement, I would say anything that can engage your hands is really helpful during this time. I think that's often spoke about during like Gemini season. But I would say like even folding laundry the other day, that shit was really meditative. And as I was doing it, I was like I was able to think through some insights that I hadn't really like given some thought to before, and it was really helpful. So I don't know, I would say, anything and everything that can engage your hands. Writing, that's another act that can bring you back to your inner voice and things like that. Writing by hand, I would say, is, let's start using our hands. But writing generally, get in that notes app, get in that Google Doc, anything to get your thoughts outside and onto a paper or onto a sheet or onto a doc, to see yourself reflected in your words, to weave new worlds through your words. I don't know. It's a very important thing to be engaging in right now. Yeah, writing for me has often allowed me to venture into with my inner voice to uncover what needs to be uncovered in my like mental space. So I don't know. I feel like this new moon, a commitment to honesty and truth telling, is central. This is not the time to be hiding our ideas and playing meek and shy. Speak, my love. You have to speak. You have to speak and talk your shit and feel your voice and all that. Please, you must be heard. We honor ourselves when we are committed to honoring our truths. That's just been resounding to me throughout this entire like new moon period. I don't know, but I would say, like I was saying earlier, the build up to it has been very potent in these energies, and I would say just Gemini season is gonna tell you talk your shit, bro. But yeah, I would say this new moon also has been evoking the Lovers card to me. I'm practicing tarot. I got my deck like I think Loki in January, and it's been fun learning how to like use that as a tool of divination. I feel like I was audio journaling about this earlier, but I have thoughts about tarot that I would like to talk more about soon. So, yeah. But yeah, this new moon is evoking, this lighting. It's evoking the Lovers card to me. Of course, at least for me right now, Gemini is ruled by my seventh house is ruled by Gemini. So the new moon occurring here, just all the like Gemini energy happening in my seventh house right now. So that's been very potent. But I would say even in the archetype of Gemini, like the twins are, how are we being reflected by other people and shit like that. So yes. Our relationships are highlighted right now. The people around us, in their uniqueness, are channels through which the truth can be experienced. The Lovers card also represents the union of our disparate selves, our inner and outer selves, our inner and outer expressions. When these are aligned and brought into union, our blessings and rewards flow freely. Our ideas are sound, and what we speak feels especially real. A lover must remain curious to be a good lover, and this new moon is reinforcing this message. How can we remain curious about ourselves and the world around us? Y'all really gonna have to bear with me. It's fucking loud as shit over here. What are you interested in right now? What do you want to learn? Honesty, communication, and curiosity are fostering harmony, and we must align ourselves with all of these aspects so as to reap the full benefits of this new moon. A good lover also pushes one to embrace their ideas and go out on a limb to see these ideas and projects through. To love ourselves is to honor what we want to birth, create, research, bring into being, etc. A good lover fosters freedom. The idea of freedom is resonant, coming off from the heels of the Sagittarius full moon. That full moon brought our attention to where we may be limiting ourselves in terms of our dreams and imagination, how we may be impeding our freedom by sticking to beliefs that no longer serve us. Sagittarius full moon showed us that we can access freedom in how we envision our lives and in the beliefs we hold. We can access freedom by changing the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves and our lives. When we allow ourselves to imagine freely, we set the tone for a liberated life. And so the Gemini new moon roots this expansive visionary-like energy into our daily lives, with freedom looking like the exploration of our minds to the fullest extent. Again, what are you interested in? What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? Read a book, pick up a skill, watch a documentary. Literally, damn, I was watching a documentary the other day. I was really feeling called to like do that. Whoa. Even like, damn, I have been watching hella documentaries lately. It's that Gemini new moon. Sometimes you don't even realize it until you think back, and it's like, whoa, that energy was influencing that. But yeah, okay, right. What do you want to learn? In embracing new ideas and concepts and being open to knowledge acquisition in all facets of life, we embody Gemini's call to freedom. The throat chakra is again an important site for this new moon, just like in the full moon. In the last full moon, I was really thinking about that throat chakra. Like, what we speak is so fucking important. What we speak into our lives, speak over our lives, what we speak about other people. The power of the fucking tongue. Words are spells. Words are spells. I better not catch none of y'all talking shit about yourselves or degrading yourselves or anything. Like, speak with such optimism that life has nothing to do but to conform to your will. Please, please. I just like, I can't do the limiting talk. I can't do the self-doubt. If I think it, I have to counter that with my own voice being like, no, I'm actually fine. I'm actually doing very well. You know, it's no time for the bullshit. Stop speaking such negativity over yourselves, especially during a time like this. Whatever you say right now is very fucking important. Whatever you say about your life right now is very fucking important. Do not affirm what you don't want in your life. Don't affirm what you don't want in your life. This new moon is telling you have the power to shape a lot of shit through what you say. Wouldn't you want to speak positivity into your life? Wouldn't you want to speak greatness into your life? Wouldn't you at least want to speak gratitude over your life, to give thanks to what is going right in life? I don't know, man. But yeah, the throat chakra, very important site. The truth shall set you free, especially when it comes from your own mouth. Speak, sing, do whatever you gotta do. Just let yourself be heard. Hear yourself first, and then let yourself be heard by others. Yes. To hammer my point, this is not the time to be quiet. Say what you need to motherfucking say. You do. Right. Allow yourself to be surprised. Remain receptive. I would say that's been such a big theme for me especially, but I would say just generally remain receptive during this time. The darkness of the new moon is the fertile and most receptive time of the lunar cycle for our desires, wishes, and intentions. The full moon with its white light reflects what we need to see back to us, while the black night of the new moon is primed for absorbing what we speak over it. Your voice is so important. What you say and affirm is fucking important. Remember that. Yes. So yeah, I don't know, this Gemini new moon, I don't know, y'all. Y'all need to get in them journals, audio journal. New moons, like I was saying, it's a very potent time to be setting the seeds and sowing the seeds and setting the intentions that you want to speak over for the next month, for the next 6 months, for your next year. Whatever you want to use this energy for, however long you want to use it for, just know, use it. You can manifest, you can pray over your life. I would say I'm about to write a whole little manifestation list. And just because I love writing. I feel like a lot of us, especially Mercurials, people just like to write. We gotta come on. Yes, write it out. Yes. Send that email. That's what I did too. I was like, you know what? I got tools around. I can start doing shit. Send that email. Start a new project. Get into some new creative shit. It honestly could just be trying out some new shit that you've never done before. A new creative skill, right? I don't know, man. It could be anything. It really could be anything. I just think this Gemini new moon is telling you remain receptive. Attune your ears to what people are saying around you. Take what resonates and leave what the fuck doesn't. Cause no one knows you but you. No one knows you but you. I really hope you guys are really listening to what I'm saying, yeah, because this is a very amazing time. Yes. Enjoy this new moon. Enjoy. When I get back home today, I'm going to do my little new moon yoga. Yeah, I'm about to do a little, about to get my bearings in check. That's not the phrase. But, life is great, y'all. Life is great. And let this new moon show that to you. And if life isn't the best right now for you, let this new moon energy spur greatness into your life. All right. Thank you guys so much. Bye.